Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. This is a very different type of video to the ones who might be used to seeing from me. I truly wish I did not have to make this video at all. To be honest, I did not want to make this video, but I feel that I should make my opinion regarding this issue that I feel very strongly about known. Not that it matters or anyone cares, but still, as a self-proclaimed fan of The Last of Us franchise and The Last of Us 2 being my most anticipated game of this generation, well, I feel like the current situation of The Last of Us 2 does indeed affect me enough to the point that I should make my thoughts known. This is going to be a very off-the-cuff video, so please forgive my incoherent ranting and thoughts as I try to make sense of my feelings and thoughts at the moment. And yes, I'm repeating myself quite a lot already. But fun fact, I never do pre-orders because I just don't like that. But well, this was the first game that I had made a pre-order for, which I have now canceled, by the way, and I will get into why in a moment. So firstly, let me tell you about the way I came across the damn leaks, which to be honest is truly stupid, and I hate it because I did not want to hear anything about them. I did not go looking for them. I was trying as hard as I could to avoid them. Such was my fervor for this game. Anyways, recently while reading some comments and instructions to install a couple of option files for PES 2020. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see my upcoming PES 2020 content. Shameless plug, I know. I mistakenly read the fucking leaks without even realizing it until it was too late. Once this happened and I scream and yell at the fucker that did this, I thought he was just trying to help me install the goddamn option files. I didn't see a reason to worry. I didn't believe someone in other games, video game content would be talking about those leaks, but hey, I guess I was too stupid to believe that. Yeah, I thought he was just trying to help me install the goddamn option files, which he did, but he sneaked the leaks in between the instructions, which is quite sneaky and clever, I think, in a very fucked up way. But yeah, so once all this had sunken in, I was not only in shock, but also in denial. I mean, I had heard about some leaks or whatever going on, but I did not know about the magnitude and about the specific content of the leaks. And even once I did, like I said, I was in denial. I was pissed, angry, upset, not just about what happened, but the content itself. I prayed and hoped that it was all a lie and maybe some kind of publicity stunt, or I don't know, some sick joke or ploy by Sony and Naughty Dog. But with everything that has transpired in the last 48 hours, the way they've acted, well, it makes them all the more damning, and I would dare say that almost 99.99% confirmed. Though my stupidity still keeps hoping against hope that they are not true and that none of that happens in the game, that this is some sort of gotcha moment and the game is going to be an absolute masterpiece like the first one was, in my humble opinion. Once I had read all that, my curiosity got the better of me and I searched online everything that I could find out about it to try to corroborate or disprove what that asshole had written to me. I truly did not want to believe it, but it seems like it's most likely true. It's been speculated that a disgruntled employee, due to some payment issues, disagreements with the company, or with company policies, the way that they were being overworked, the divisiveness of politics and not being paid what they wanted, all of this factor into this person doing what they did as an act of revenge against the publisher Naughty Dog. To be honest, there has been many rumors about the reasons, but to my knowledge, nothing has been confirmed as of yet, and I don't think that anything will be confirmed by anyone, at least until the game releases, which by the way I think is releasing June 19. And yeah, that's another the fact that they pushed the game forward like that, yeah, that's another not good sign, and it probably gives credence to these leaks. But yeah, either way, the reasons of the leaks, or if the leaks are 100% true or not, I don't think it matters anymore. At least it doesn't seem to matter to many people. I think that the damage is done, especially the more time passes by. And due to the way, again, Sony and Naughty Dog are acting, the way they are defending themselves through all this, blaming us, the fans. I mean, that's just bullshit, I think. It makes it appear that the leaks are true indeed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I completely understand being mad at having your game getting leaked and having all those years of your hard work go to waste. But I do not agree with the way they've acted, taking videos down simply because they are not portraying your company in a good light. Keep in mind that it's not just because they are showing or talking about the leaks themselves, but any sort of criticism towards the game is being blocked, which is absolute bullshit in my opinion. The reaction by the fans to the content of the leaks, especially the way the story and what happens in the game, is extremely negative. And with good reason, I believe. I mean, I completely agree with it. No, it is not because Ellie is a lesbian and has a girlfriend. At least I do not give two shits about it. It is not because there is a female protagonist. I absolutely loved Ellie in the first game, and I love her now from what I have seen in the trailers and gameplay. It is not because we are bigots, racists, homophobes, misogynists, and every other adjective that these trash identity warriors want to say about us. The fact that they do not understand the reason for disappointment and anger shows just how deranged and entitled they are. Keep in mind that if the leaks were true, but the story was different or any good at all, it would still not affect the game in any negative way. In fact, I think it would generate even more sales. The problem here is that most of us, I mean the real fans, hate the plot of the game. The insistence of everyone everywhere having to adhere to all these woke culture rules and manifestos. It's truly ruining everything for everyone else. These people that represent maybe not even 2% of the global population, yet they seem to have a louder voice than the other combined 98%. They have taken over every single medium now. I mean, the fact that studio directors like Neil Druckmann and others are listening to these cancerous lumps like Sarkeesian and injecting their biases, politics, and making their visions a reality in their games is truly baffling to me and disgusting in my opinion. The truth is that the moment Amy Hennig left Naughty Dog and Druckmann took charge, things changed immediately. Let us not forget that others left Naughty Dog due to weird changes in Uncharted 4. Apparently the same has happened all throughout the development of The Last of Us 2, and unfortunately that was a small sign of the disaster that was to come. Robin Gaming made a great video about Naughty Dog's agenda about maybe a year back, for which he received totally unwarranted backlash. To be quite honest, I personally think that it was excessively nice on them, but he made an excellent job and a great point. By the way, the link to the video is down in the description. Please check it out and subscribe to his channel. He makes a lot of good content, and if you are like me and love great PlayStation and gaming content, subscribe to him. Now, I keep hearing people saying that the context of what happens in the game is what matters the most, and that they have the right to tell the story that they want and do what they want with their characters. And yeah, that's true, but where does that leave us fans? I mean, where does that leave the story and the plot of the first game? Moreover, and more importantly, the characters that we love, like Joel, Ellie, Tommy, etc. I mean, yeah, the first game had a lot of deaths of characters that were important to the plot, at least to make it run. And I get why some people are saying that we should wait until we play the game to judge the game, that maybe we'll be surprised and that our expectations will be subverted, but come on, I highly doubt it. As I stated before, I was so eager for this game and I waited so long for it. I absolutely loved the first one. In fact, I was doing a playthrough on my channel, which since this leak's release, I don't feel like playing it anymore, to be honest with you guys, because I know what will happen to those characters in the next one. And as stupid as that sounds, it makes it hard for me to keep playing after knowing that. Yeah, I don't know, it puts me off. I don't even want to play it anymore. These fucking leaks are not only fucking the new game, but the old game for me too. Now I know that the story was never going to be exactly what I wanted it to be, and I absolutely have no problem with that. That's not where my issues lie. In fact, I tend to keep an open mind about most things, especially about storytelling in games. But I do feel like if these leaks are true, this game went just way too far just to fit in a certain type of agenda in politics, completely forsaking what the true story should have been or could have been. Yes, context is very important, especially in this type of video games. However, when it comes to certain things, the context doesn't matter anymore due to how crucial certain things and subjects are to a story and how they have been fundamentally changed. In fact, like I said before, I just canceled my pre-order of the collector's edition of the game. Will I still play The Last of Us Part 2 in the future? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I still want to experience it and play it because the gameplay, the graphics, the mechanics, the environments, and everything else looks truly amazing, in my opinion. Maybe the best of this generation. But to be quite honest with you, there are some things that gameplay, graphics, time, and context cannot fix. That is why I doubt that I will ever like it, or that I will even be able to finish it if I start playing it. And if that's how I feel now, I mean, why spend the money on it at all? I don't see the point on it. After all, I always say that the most we can do as consumers is to vote with our wallets. Do not support anything that you do not want to or feel strongly about. That is the only way that these big corporations can listen to us, the fans. I mean, let's see, let these Alphabet Rainbow people buy this game. The fact of the matter is they don't give a fuck about these games or anything else. They just want their agendas infecting games and everything. That's their goal. Fucking everything for everyone. If they're not happy, they can't let anyone else be happy. Which, if you think about it, is quite hypocritical of these people. That's how they truly are, though. Most of them, at least in my opinion. But yeah, this franchise is, or was, very special to me for many reasons. And what I love the most about it was Joel and Ellie. Their struggles, what they went through, what they've endured, how they grew closer as the game progressed, their relationship and interactions with each other. It was just fucking special and truly wonderful. I mean, how Joel pushed Ellie away after all his devastating losses in the beginning, and then how they grew to depend on each other and love each other. How he became a father for Ellie, and that's why he said, fuck this cure and everyone else. Fuck the rest of the world. I won't lose her. I just can't lose her. And I think that anyone else would have done the same. At least I know that I would have. For me, that's what The Last of Us was about. Not about stealth or zombies or infected, etc., but about the relationships, and especially Joel and Ellie's relationship, and how they showed us that we can still find hope and love even after suffering tremendous losses and, being in the worst of circumstances. So that's why this sequel goes against all that, and through some bullshit arguments and conjectures, they keep trying to justify it. I, for one, refuse to be pushed and pressured into this type of agenda-driven games and media. I do not see how I can support this at any level. I am not being spiteful, vengeful, hateful, or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's my money and I will decide what to do with it and whom I will support with it. If they want to make games like this, change them so fundamentally just to drive this type of fucking agenda forward, and other people want to buy this type of games, that's cool, that is their right and nobody can stop them. Again, if all these leaks are true, if everything turns out to be true, I just don't know how I can play this game at all. And that is a true disappointment for me, and quite a shame. I mean, games are one of the few or only outlets left for me that give me relief from certain situations in my life. But yeah, finally, as improbable as it is, I'm still truly hoping and praying that these leaks are bullshit, that everything is fake, that this was somehow all a mistake, some kind of publicity stunt by Sony and Naughty Dog, and that in the end none of it is true, and that, the game is going to be quite different. But anyways, sorry for making this too long. I hope you guys are doing well. Take care of yourselves and your families. Please stay tuned to the channel. NewbGamr signing out. Ciao.
Those blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl. It's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. And then get the fuck out of here. Speaking my language.
This is dumb. We should be pushing in.
We hold the perimeter until we hear otherwise. Keep an eye out in case he comes this way.
I got something.
Shit. Infected?
Let's get in there. Okay, girl. Snip it up. You think this guy's connected to the girl from the school?
That'd be a hell of a coincidence if they weren't.
I hate these small groups. Big groups, it's a straight fight. These loners, they could be hiding anywhere.
Hey! We got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
No, but the fucking guy is nearby. We're looking for two!
Fuck's all that smoke?
He blew up one of our trucks.
How'd you let that happen?
Just find them. I want those fucking trespassers! Might have something. Pick something up, boy.
There.
Come on. What is it? Someone took him out!
We got something. I'll go see what's up.
I got you.
Well,
Found off. Lee? Hear that? Another one! I want every building in the area searched.
They can do it! Over here!
Here! By the fence! Smoke in there! Smoke her out!
Could be useful.
Whoa! got something. We'll look into it.
Stop fucking around here!
We looked. Nothing. Okay.
Anyone got a visual?
He might have some. Smell something, boy?
We lost another soldier!
There you go. Come on, find anything?
She's running!
Fuck is this? Some kind of bomb?
Freebie.
Holy shit! No! No! No!
Jesus.
Spread out.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
I have eyes!
should be terrified.